Hi dear friends and friendly subscribers, welcome back to my channel. This is Inner Hill Tarot, and today we're going to unboxing something that quite special from Little Red Tarot. This is like a website that's selling quite interesting indie deck, but for some reason I never get to purchase anything from them until this deck came out, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, so this is my first rodeo with the Little Red Tarot. Thank you so much. They sent me this package around a week ago, but because right now I'm really in period of my life getting so busy with my client work, both in tarot reading and what do you call it, counseling, mental health counseling, and I'm still doing my cat sitting as well, so there's so many things going on now. Forgive me if I don't make as much as video as I used to. You're still in my mind. I'm really grateful for you to be here, but yeah, that's my situation right now, so let's get to it. So Little Red Tarot, Indie Tarot and Radical Magic, thank you for your order. Thank you back. Oh, I got a card from the Gentle Tarot, which is really beautiful as well. I don't know why I never get to be interested in working with this deck. It's interesting. The new deck interview spread is very beautiful. Yeah, this is kind of thing that we do after an unboxing, isn't it? So they have the alternative tarot course as well, which is really beautiful. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Okay, China, unfortunately. Let's see what's going on. And you will be surprised what deck that we're unboxing today. Maybe, I don't know. Ba -ba -ba. This is the new edition of the Botan Tarot by Amiyako M. This is the second edition that she did, because the first edition now has gone out of print for a while, and the price in the market is quite exorbitant. So I'm really happy that she reprint this deck, and of course I'm jumping with glee and joy that Little Red Tarot has it in her store, you know. So let's get to it. This is like a nice box in itself, and it has its own guidebook. I believe the first one you have to buy the zine to understand more about the Botan Tarot. I think that she also created the second edition zine, but it's not coming out yet, so I'm going to purchase it when it's coming out. And let's see what's going on. It's just really beautiful deck, and I'm always been curious to work with it because it has this Japanese flair in the graphic, and botan is actually a Japanese word for peonies, and peonies in I'm not really sure actually in Japanese culture what does that means. Maybe we can see it here, but in Chinese culture, peonies means richness, you know, like what do you call it, it's more like flourishing, the pentacles energy basically. So if you go to a really traditional Chinese house, you will see like a really big, like 1 meter by 75 meter kind of like old paintings with peonies on it in their living room, because they want to first of all projecting this idea of, oh, I'm the pentacles people, you know. I'm doing well enough in my life. And on the other flip of it is like, let's connecting in the pentacles level with the people that come into their houses. So with the card itself, I really like that it's using paper, so it's nice. And one thing that I noticed, the second edition, the what do you call this, the edging is not using gold, all of it, but also there's an option of the indigo blue. So then I kind of figure out that the red tarot, little red tarot person ordered the indigo blue, the Japanese indigo blue basically, which is quite interesting as well in itself, because the edging, it's quite like a feeling of a cotton, the blue cotton fabric, where you see like the Japanese, the old style Japanese, what do you call it, the old Japanese fabric for their own yutaka, for example, the clothing, the men clothing. So that's how it felt when I got it in my hand. And the back of the deck is really beautiful as well. So why don't we just get to it and do the unboxing and flip through, because I heard also that there's some of the images that's new now and she redoing. I don't have the first edition, so it will be nice to know if anyone has the first edition, what is the difference as well. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, the Fool card, it feels to me more like a Dionysus kind of feeling, a very innocent youth with the dog as well. Yeah, it's felt a little bit more European than I would like to imagine, actually. It's very interesting. The Magician. High Priestess. I really love this idea of the Empress with the old Japanese women doing rice the traditional way, because this is like a sushi rice, you know, and the sushi rice is like something that's really stick. So it feels like this Empress energy is your methodology, that's something that really stick and need to be consumed with everyone around you. That's, to me, it's also a basic Empress energy, something that stick, you know, something that doable for every for people that's looking for you for solutions, basically. It's a very nice idea. Wow, it's so beautiful. This is what I meant by the yutaka of the Japanese male. This is like traditionally what they would wear. The same is adopted by the Chinese Communist Party in the 60s, where most of the people, even until the late 70s, 80s, early 80s, when they first opened their economy, most of the people wearing the blue jacket like this in China as well. But actually it come from Japan originally, and they did the dye with a natural fabric dye. So now if you see in a vintage market in Europe, you will sometimes see people selling the vintage jacket like this and reappropriate it for women use. It's really beautiful, actually. Yeah, and the fact that this emperor with the hawk here, yeah, it's very interesting because it's also going into the Mongolian hunters, like that hunting with birds to get like catch the wild hare or something like this. It felt like a very East Asian archetype instead of just the Japanese style. It's really beautiful. The teacher, wow, look at this. Look at this ninja teacher. Yeah, you know, the ninja archetype also, you can still see them well and alive these days if you connect with the Olympic and see the men artistic gymnastic, especially when they do the floor routine. Oh my god, I can just see them as ninja in their previous life. They are so good, the Japanese team. And yeah, the fact that this ninja is not just doing the physical stuff, but also with how to write in secretive messages, it's really beautiful actually. It's the master. And also with the ginkgo biloba here, the ginkgo trees is one of the tree that's communicating longevity. Like even if now you want to, you know, have a more healthy life, more vital, you eat the tea of the ginkgo ginkgo leaves, from the ginkgo leaves. So they are one of the few leaves that's being consumed regularly. If you go to China or Japan, there's a lot of like very ancient ginkgo trees that's super huge, just like the redwood in North California, that kind of big trees. Yeah, in the old temple for the Shaolin Kung Fu, something like this. And also I'm sure in a lot of temple in Japan as well. It's beautiful to include the ginkgo here. Wow, I'm so impressed, you know. The lovers, of course. Oh, but I'm a little bit disappointed that the lovers image is not something that with the geisha in it, because the notion of lovers, it's really weaving in with the geisha and maiko culture in Japan. And in here it's more like Western style, if I could say it. Interesting. Okay. The chariot with 2 Shiba Inu and the dogs that being used in North Japan actually. Okay. I'm not sure why he has to be naked though. Interesting. Okay, the strength is just a rendering of a Japanese manga in a way. The hermit with this lady in this type of hat, and it seems like this flower are lavender. I'm not sure to say about this actually. It felt like what do you call it, Europeanized? No, there's no such a thing. Yeah, it feels like a Asian woman who goes to Europe or something like that to have a pilgrimage in my mind. Yeah, I'm not really connected with this hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this feels very manga here as well, and a little bit of like Asianized Jeanne d'Arc feeling because of the Western clothing that she adorns. The Hangman. It's a very beautiful notion of the hangman because it feels like the hanging, it's more also of her choice instead of like the usual hangman archetype that sometimes we feel that that person are stuck and have to see things through from a different point of view. But in this hanging situation, it makes me feel also like Araki pictures of shibari, the women who's yeah, if you want to Google it, Google shibari by Araki, you will know what that means. It's like a some kind of like BDSM scene that I get from it, but it's like the person who being done to enjoy it, you know. So it's beautiful. Death. It looks like my Loputin oracle with this one from Los Garabel. I'm not really sure how to make of it. It looks beautiful, but and a lot of peonies. Temperance. Okay. I'm not sure why this is should be the devil, but okay. Also, it's really interesting. The tower. Oh la la. What is it about the tower images that I'm encountering at this moment that doesn't have the notion of a tower at all? There's no feeling that this tower moment where everything come crashing down, and this tower is completely the other side of the feeling of the tower moment, you know. And this one is like actually saying to see things from higher perspective instead of everything comes crashing down and rebuilt. Interesting. The star. Okay. Okay, so maybe the notion of the star here is with the seven sisters, right? And this is like the seven sisters in Japanese language is called the Subaru, one of a car company maker that's quite prominent in the 90s and 80s. I think it's Subaru as well. And it's kind of makes me feel like this lady in her journey is overlooked to Pleiades star system to look for guidance, basically. Interesting as well. The moon. Yeah, this is like the moon goddess as well, and I'm surprised how the author not adding the mythology of the hare with the moon. And this is, I think, is the place where Izanagi and Izanami, the creator of the Japanese cosmology, like the creation myth coming from with this story gate. Very interesting. The sun. Yeah, I don't know how to make this one actually, because originally it says the sun in Japanese mythology is the goddess Amaterasu. So maybe this is the modern rendering of the sun, but she looks very blonde and very European to me, so it's a bit I don't know how to take it. Yeah. Judgment. Okay, interesting. The world. There's a lot of images with young Europeanized women here. I mean, the clothing of the judgment is more like a kimono, I guess. But it's very interesting that it's not as much as Japanese that I thought it would be. Ace of Sword with the peonies behind it. Oh, it's more like chrysanthemum actually, this one. It's not even peonies. Yeah, it's very interesting to have the Ace of Swords like this, because chrysanthemum is the I'm not sure now. Maybe chrysanthemum is the symbolism of clarity or something. But to me, in the UK now, chrysanthemum is the symbol of death. Maybe it's a death of an old idea, and you have a clarity of a new thing now. Not sure. Two of Swords with this little bird. Again with the chrysanthemum. Wow, there's so the chrysanthemum is the swords then. It's really Gambatsuru. Also the crane in here is very interesting. Huh? It's very interesting emotion that I got from here, that it's, yeah, to cut something you need the grace of the crane, I guess. Not just like finishing it with the swords. There's a lot of ways how to end things, right? To manage your broken heart. Very beautiful. Okay. Four of Swords with this Karasu. The crow. Yeah, there's few tarot deck now that I've seen with the animal, different kind of animal. In the wild I known is the fox, and the recent tarot deck is a cat or something that I did, and every little thing you do is magic, and now it's the crow in this almost same position and mannerism. Very interesting. Wow, the Five of Swords with the peasant bird. Yeah, the crane again now become embodied. She's being guided through by the little bird to go somewhere else. Very interesting story that connected from the Ace of Swords until here. Wow, it's quite strong image with the crow, because the crow is also the Eye of Odin carrier, and I think in Japanese mythology the crow is someone who's really wise and have a secretive and also magical, and to have it hang like this is quite painful looking actually. Oh, look at this Nine of Swords, that's beautiful. Again with the peasant here. Wow, and in here is like all the peon, not the peonies, but the chrysanthemums actually. It's very interesting that the author connecting the sword energy with the chrysanthemum. I have to reread what the chrysanthemum means in the Japanese lore. What is this? Oh, this is the mask. Ah, so the bird has become the messenger girl now. The bird has evolved into a woman position, a young woman position. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at this Knight of Swords. I wish and this is more like the samurai style of clothing. This is so beautifully illustrated here, embodying the pheasant's feather and the small birds. Wow, this is so beautiful actually, the Knight of Swords. The Queen. She looks a little bit more into the foxiness of things, but it looks like more swan kind of thing with the white hair. Not really connecting with the rest of the sword suit. Yeah, this is the the Karasu, the Crow, the King of Swords, the Wisdom. Wow, look at what he's wearing. So beautiful. Yummy. Oh, I really love this for the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is like also doing a homage of one tale, Kaguya Hime, in Japanese old tale. This is a bamboo tree, and this is the bamboo hearts. Pretty much, you can harvest this and make it into a dish. So basically, Kaguya Hime's story is that there is an old couple, like really beyond the age of conceiving of their own children, right? So one time they're gone into a bamboo forest, and so one part of the bamboo has grown, and then they cut this bamboo, and then from within it there's a little girl that's actually it's a star seed, right? So she's becoming their child basically, and there's a lot of adventure coming to it. But yeah, it's really appropriate for the Ace of Wands, because it's like, okay, you've been living your life is kind of in a boring dull situations, and you find a new inspiration from the stars basically, or from the next stage in life, right? And yeah, to remember this story as an Ace of Wands, the new passion, you know, it's really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Two of Wands with the Tanuki. It's also very interesting here. The Three of Wands with the Foxy. Cute. Okay, this must be kind of like tying into a story or something, but I don't remember what, but it's beautiful as well. Look at the inoshishi behind it. It's like a bear type of or a wolf or something behind the Five of Wands. It's like an anger, because Five of Wands energy is the energy of rivalry and conflict, and sometimes in a playful manner. But I think it's behind the rivalry is the wrath, anger, and greed and jealousy, right? And this is what being projected and representing in this energy. Beautiful stuff. Six of Wands. The wolfie here. Hola! Yeah. The Seven of Wands with the Tanuki, of course. The Tanuki is a very cunning and a very very clever animal in a Japanese folklore. If you want to watch it, watch the Pompoko. It's a Ghibli studio anime story about how clever the Tanuki is, and they can mimic a human behavior and stuff like that. And to have him as a Seven of Wands is, of course, with the fan that he will trick you. It's so beautiful, actually. Eight of Wands with the falling star. I have to figure out the story about this. Oof, Nine of Wands with the fox. Very clever, the fox. Oh, it looks like a Shiba Inu again. The dog with the Ten of Wands. He's so reliable and carrying a lot of things on his back. It's become this boy. Page of Wands. Oh, it's so beautiful, the clothing that's being depicted here. And looking for the next step, next direction. You see, this is like the Knight of Wands that's wearing the same kind of the wrath from the Five of Wands, but now he's wearing it as his shield. So it's like, you cannot fuck with me kind of energy, because I mastered the energy of conflict of the Five of Wands here, and I will wear it. I will use it if I have to, but I'm not gonna flaunt it, kind of thing. It's so handsome, this Knight of Wands with the shield like this. Is very samurai like. The shogunate, a certain shogunate clothing. So beautiful. Love the color scheme as well. So you see, like the Queen of Wands is of course with the fox, because in Japanese lore, a clever, cunning woman is the foxy woman. Sorry. Excuse me. And also there's been a belief that fox can turn into human, and normally they turn into beautiful, gorgeous woman that's irresistible to be able to do their bidding. So that feels really apt. Sorry about that. And we see the King of Wands with not the foxy, but with the wolf. Interesting. Wolf pack. Ace of Coins with the orchid. Is it? It's beautiful because orchid is not native to Japan, and I feel that the fact that it's become the symbolism in this deck for the coins or pentacles, it's that anyone who can buy imported stuff, it's related to the coins kind of thing. And it's very interesting coming from the Botan itself, which is already a symbol for prosperity in Chinese mythology. But we're not talking Chinese mythology, don't we? It's very interesting. And the Two of Coins with the usagi, the hare, with the moon waning and waxing, when to produce and when not to produce. Oh, it's a very interesting take for the Two of Coins symbology. Three of Coins is so beautiful, this one, because this also derived from Hinduism, where there is a, what do you call it, there is a elephant, and then on top of the elephant is another animal, and on top of that animal is the monkey trying to grab also on a fruit. So the message here is like your brain, right? Your brain has to go on a certain level. It's not like just the base of the brain, but it has to connect it to the middle brain and the neocortex, prefrontal cortex, to be able to be wise and to be able to get the coins. And it's like working together as a unit kind of feeling. Beautiful. Oh wow, this is the Monkey King mask. It's beautiful symbology here. It's beautiful. Five of Coins. It's like reluctance in here. And it feels like with all of this Japanese paper lantern at night with the usagi here and the moon. It feels like this is more like in a spirit realm instead of like a real. It's like a fear, right? A fear of poverty. False emanation appear real. Fear. Yeah, it's very interesting. 6 of coins with the usagi and mochi. Okay, that's very I don't know how to make of it actually. I don't know how to connect this with the childhood energy feel, but somehow it felt like tie in with the Empress, because the Empress is the one who give the sticky food, or the sticky rice, and the sticky rice has become a mochi, you know. And also in a lot of decks there's a lot of usagi, a lot of white rabbit with the Empress. Somehow it's connecting to that. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's a beautiful card. 7 of coins with the monkey. Oh, it's so sweet. Is it a monkey or not? I don't know even what animal is this, because the tail is not a monkey tail. I don't know how to make of it. It's like you wait for this to grow and be master of your crown chakra, something, the antlers. Oh la la, look at this. Yes. If you're a Shogunate, right, and if you're a soldier and you've been given this, I think this is where you know that your rank in the world is not that bad. So of course the 9 of coins, something that you can put on and put off. Basically you're not attached to your role in the world. This beautiful card. Hola, of course. Oh my god, what can I say about this card? Is a full mastery of all the tides in life, right? When it's full until it's empty of the moon cycle. That's the joy in life, when you're okay being in the fullness of life, and when you're in the lack of life, it doesn't affect you. That's a different kind of joy actually. Good on. Wow. Page of coin with the antlers. Yeah, learning how to be a master of the craft, growing your antlers. Wow, the Knight of coins with the Monkey King. It is a Monkey King. It's a Sun Wukong with this headband in here. The headband is being given by the canon Guang Ying in a Chinese legend, because the Monkey King is always too clever for his own good, because the monkey mind analogy in yoga, right? Monkey mind never stops. And so the canon, the Kuan Yin goddess gave him this, so that when he's too clever for himself, this ring will be tightened around his head, so it's really hurts for him, and so he cannot think too much anymore. He cannot be too clever. He has to like subdue himself. So this is quite apt for the Knight of Coins actually, and with this a weapon. So instead of like rethinking what to do, he has to just aim where to go. where to land his weapon to. Beautiful card. Queen of Coins, again with the foxy energy here, more like the usagi style. You see, like, I really love, it's more the Japanese clothing here, very more down to earth in a way. And also it's, of course, it's all of this is like the spirit of the usagi, with this rabbits as well. It makes me feel also like a playboy playmate who wear the usagi ears, but it's in a more different hue and tone of energy. Very interesting. And the King of Coins, of course, it's someone who mastered the energy of the horse, the workforce here. Cups. Oh, we're going to the koi realm, don't we? Yeah, the koi and the dragon realm here. It's very beautiful because the dragon, it's kind of like embodying the spirits of a lot of water sources in Japan, and the real 3D embodiment will be the koi fish. Yeah. I don't know why the Four of Cups with the plum here, or the fig. Is it a plum or a fig? Yeah, I'm not really getting it. But the Five of Cups with the cherry blossoms in here is quite apt, actually. It's about the fragility of is this cherry blossom or peach blossoms? It can be quite different. Sorry there, it's today's video is moving a lot. I'm not really comfortable sitting here. It's more like a cherry blossoms that brings this fragility, ephemeral, basically, right? And that's nothing lasts forever kind of thing. And it's Five of Cups is another type of like Three of Swords energy in a different way. There's a little bit of a regret here instead of like, oh, it's pain, but it's like a letting go and a regret of the spillage of the other three cups, right? And it's in here is like the regrets of a broken cup, a broken relationship, as same as the regret of seeing the cherry blossom fell to the earth, really, in springtime, because it is like it's very ethereal, it's very not solid, not forever, right? It's beautiful. Six of Cups. Oh wow, with the snake here, it's very interesting feeling also. It feels like this snake somehow it's like the white snake legend in Chinese. I know that I'm keep going back and forth to Chinese and Japanese folklore here, but that's how I'm feeling about it. It's like the white snake legend in Hangzhou, China, also representing here. It's like the inability to ground, and it's like this figure is like confusing herself. What does she wants, basically? The Three of Cups, the friendship, or the Four of Cups? You know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel confused with this card, actually. But beautiful. Eight of Cups, letting go with the dragon energy here in the water, quite apt. Yeah, this is Nine of Cups energy with the Hanami. In a way, Hanami is Japanese way to enjoy the tea under the sakura blossom, the peach blossoms, the yeah, the and then they do karaoke and stuff like that, and they eat together, and it's a picnic thing going on with your workmates basically, or if you're a student with your classmates, and you will bring your boombox and karaoke machine and eat and drink while under the sakura trees. So yeah, of course, this is a Nine of Cups energy. It's a joyful experience. And Ten of Cups with, again, with the koi and the dragon together, going into one direction. It feels like the 5D emotions and the 3D emotions is going into the same direction. It's alignment in a way, in going to get into life purpose. So your life purpose, and every day you're doing it, is correlates and in relation to your day-to-day action, basically. I feel that is so good. The Page of Cups. Oh, it's so beautiful. This guy is so handsome, no? With this clothing. Oh, it's such a beautiful Knight of Cups here. And this type of batosai, it's remind me of Kenshin. The batosai is like a very peaceful warrior that he's never used his sword, and it's more like a political samurai in a way, because the way it's also remind me of Genji, the one who's Genji Monogatari, you know. It's more like a Don Juan in a Japanese style. If you're interested, read Genji Monogatari. It's like half biography and half dramatization of how during a period of shogunate in Japan, not shogunate, before the shogunate, I think, before Kamakura period. So yeah, it's about the court life, how the prince conducting his life, you know, with the women. It's very romantic, it's very fragile, and that's how I see this figure. It's very Genji Monogatari style, and with his tea. Very interesting. I really love this Prince of Cups. Also with the Queen of Cups here. Oh, with this. Look at the fashion that she managed to get in here with the dragon energy here. Beautiful. So it's like the embodiment of the koi fish with her robes and the dragon claw and the dragon hairdo. Beautiful. Oh, and the King of Cups, of course. Look at this. But it's like so the what can I say about this King of Cups? It's more like a Japanese mafia style, who can be really tricky to deal with, because if he mafia with one-eyed, and the tattoo, that is the characteristic of the Yakuza. That's the word that I was looking for. You don't want to mess with this King of Cups, because he have all the control of his own emotions. You want to be careful with this one. And this is the back of the deck. So that is my unboxing and review with this second edition of the Botan Tarot. What is there for me to say? I mean, I spoke a lot, I think, while we're doing the unboxing. I hope you enjoy it. in a way, the illustration makes me feel a little bit like the Unfolding Path Tarot. It looks quite similar to me, but if it's Unfolding Path Tarot is from the UK style, is European style. This one is from the Japanese Asian style point of view, and they both really beautiful. I enjoy I feel very connected, and you can tell because normally if I'm not very connected with the deck, I will do only like 30 minutes or so of a video, but as you can see, this video is like already 50 minutes long, so I really enjoy it. I like the cardstock. It felt very nice in my hand. It felt like a luxury Japanese paper, and yeah, as what do you call it, as an indie deck tarot is very apt to have it this way. The only thing that I feel the wording or the type of could be better. It feels really basic in a way. So this one, the graphic style should be better, or otherwise don't also use the border to make it blending in with the painting. That's the only feedback that I have about the graphic. Yeah, so let's ask the deck, what do they feel? What kind of energy do they want to work with you, my dear friends and friendly subscribers? Oh, look, if you so choose to use it. So it's already came out. It's the King of Sword energy and the Ace of Wands. Oh my god. What else can I say? It wants to work with your sense of wisdom and transport it into a new kind of sense of passion in your life. You saw how the two cards that just came out from my hand and the shuffling. It's such a beautiful card, isn't it? The King of Swords. And it's very funny in this deck. Usually the King of Swords is the menacing one and the King of Cups is the gentle one, but in this deck I feel that the King of Swords is the one who has more like incorporating wisdom in the everyday life, and the King of Cups feels like a really mafia yakuza vibe for me, but maybe it's just me and my association with tattoo on Asian men. And the Ace of Wands, of course, I already say the story. So that's that. And the back of the deck is the Lovers. So this deck really want you to choose it, basically. It's really beautiful answer. Thank you, deck. So that's that, and I hope you enjoy this this unboxing of the second edition of the Botan Tarot by Amy M. Yeah, let me know. Please do subscribe, share and comments if you like this video and you're new to my channel. I would really appreciate. I really love your comments, any comments at all. I really love it. I also want to learn from you, and thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.